Welcome back. This is Anita Kejriwal here. I'm going to create a beautiful peony flower on an envelope using amazing paper grace dies in this video. In this video, I'll show you how to create bigger flowers from the actual flower die that you have. That is to extend the die and get more out of it. Do subscribe to my channel if you like my video and watch this video till the very end to get lot of tips and tricks on flower making. I'm going to use the Sweet Cottage flower dies by Amazing Paper Grace designed by Becca Fuken. To make this flower, I have cut out various die cuts from my flower shaping paper. You can use a 110 pound or an 80 pound flower shaping paper for this, but it is very important that you use flower shaping paper. I have cut green leaves from a green cardstock. Next, what I'm going to do is going to alter the petals like this with the help of some drawing. Using your pencil and using the scallops on the top of the flower petals, create an outline like this, creating fringes and ruffles on top. This way we are going to give a new look to the flower. This is very easy. You do not need to follow any template or anything, just some random drawing with the help of a pencil, and then we are going to fussy cut. First, I'm going to do this on the biggest flower. So this is the biggest flower that we have from the Sweet Cottage flower die cut. This is how the drawing will look. So cut out flowers using this on all the big flower sizes. Then for the middle one, I'm going to draw a line in the center from where I'm going to make deeper cuts, and then again drawing ruffles like this. Again, you need not be very particular, just do freehand, and believe me, that will give a more realistic look to your flower. So here I'm drawing ruffles for the middle flower, and even for the smaller flower, I'll follow the same way, drawing ruffles from the center. I'm going to do a deeper cut and then create my flower like this with a new look. So this way you can alter die cuts of your choice from any flower dies that you have and get more out of your dies. So here again I'm going to finish all my flower cuttings like this. This is how the flowers will look after they have been drawn upon. And now I'm going to show you how I did the cutting. Using a fussy cutting scissor, just trim around the petals following the scallop design that you have on the top, maneuvering the scissor like this, and then rotating your wrist to get a very nice cut. One important tip I'll give you is you have to cut the petals by placing it deep down inside the scissor and not on the top. That way you will get nice cut, and it will also not make a lot of pressure on your hands. So here I'm giving shape to the petals like this by following the drawing that I have made, or you can just do freehand if you want. This is how all the petals for all the flowers will be cut. So basically, to make a big flower, I will be needing at least 2 or 3 of the bigger size die cuts, one medium size and one smaller size. Depending upon how big or small you want your flower die cuts to be or your flower to be, accordingly you will take how many flowers you require. For my flower here, I will be needing at least 3 to 4 of the bigger size, one medium and one small. So all the flowers have been cut now, and now I'm going to color them with my archival inks. For coloring with my archival inks, I'm using sunflower, yellow color, pink peony and mulberry for deeper shades. Using a blending brush, first apply the sunflower color on the back and on the front of the flower like this. The front has to be colored whole and the front has to be colored right in the center. The back has to be colored the whole. It is very important that you color the back as well, because when we shape the flower, some portion of the back is also seen, and if it is white, it doesn't look good. Next, with the help of pink peony archival ink, I am going to add the pink tone or shade on the top. I'm starting from the top and then just blending my brush right inside. This way, even the top of the edge of the petal gets colored, which gives a very nice color to the flower. So one important tip is that you start from the top towards down. See how the petals are colored in a very nice shaded way. So always start from the top and blend your color in like this. If you start right from the petal, then you will get a double shade of the color, which will not look very nice. I mean, the colors will not blend together and it will not look nice. So start from the top and blend the color in like this. Repeat that for all the flowers like this. And now that I have finished with pink peony and sunflower, I'm going to add a deeper shade by adding some mulberry archival ink. That is the new archival ink. It is actually like plum. So if you do not have mulberry, you can also use the plum archival ink. I prefer to use archival inks because they are waterproof. I will be spritzing my flowers with water. So if I use distress inks or any other ink, the color will fade away or bleed and the flowers will look very bad. So I prefer to use archival inks. Now the flowers are colored and it is time for now to shape them. So spritz the flower with water with the help of mister just 2 or 3 times. They should not be very wet or very dry, just perfectly wet enough. And then I'm going to dab the extra water. Put all the flowers on the foam pad and now start shaping with the help of your groove golf tool. Another important tool in shaping flower is that the groove dolph tool that you will hold in your finger should be absolutely on 90 degrees. That way you will be apply more pressure on the flowers and get really nice embossing lines. It will also not make a lot of effort on your fingers. Turn the flowers on the front side and with the ball tool cup it very well like this. This is how your embossed flower should look. So I'm going to now emboss all the flower petals like this with the help of my groove golf tool. Emboss all the flower petals like this, the big one, the small and the medium one, very nicely with the help of the groove golf tool on the foam pad. If you do not have the groove golf tool, you can even use a ball tool. Cup the flowers with a lot of effort so that you get nice cupped flowers like this. So repeat that for all the flowers here. Now we have to make a hole in the center. That is, we have to extend the hole with the help of sharp scissors. So here I'm just taking my pointed scissor and cutting in between the petals on the hole so that when I pass my stamen head through this, it can easily pass through the hole. Otherwise, the stamen head will not pass through the hole and it will tear the flower. So this is a very important step that you cannot miss. Next step is very important and this will extend your flower to a bigger flower. I'm going to cut out all the petals like this individually from at least 2 of the bigger flowers. So just separate the petals like this with the help of the scissor from at least 2 of the flowers. You might require 3, but from now I'm just cutting 2. So if I require 1 more, I'll do that later on. So all the flower petals have been cut now. And now what I'm going to do is start making my flower. For that, first we'll take the bigger flower, put a glue dot in the center and place the second flower of second size in the center. Next, I'm going to cup it so that it gets a nice realistic shape and then again add another layer. You must offset the petals when you're placing the flowers on top of each other and that will give the real beauty to the flowers. The final smallest flower has to be cupped a little deeper and then at every step put a little pressure with the help of the ball tool. Next, I am going to extend my flower now. For this, first I am going to put the pollens in the center. For this, I'll just take a small bundle of pollen here like this. Remove the middle portion of the paper and just turn the pollens like this. Then with the help of the thread, tie it and secure it tightly so that it fluffs up and then you have a very nice center of pollens or stamens as you call it for my flower. Tie a knot twice or thrice to secure it and remove the extra portion of the thread. So now my stamen head is ready and I'm going to place it in the center of my flower. You have to make a bigger hole, but you remember we had already cut a hole, so we don't require a lot of effort. Pull the center through the flower hole in the middle, and here your flower is ready. So this is actually what we will get when we make the size of the flower that we have from the die cut. But we want a bigger flower, and how to do that? Before I step on to that part, I'll first show you the leaves. I have cut the leaves in green paper, and with my leaf green archival ink, putting the leaf on the ink pad, I'm going to color it. I like this way of coloring as it applies a deeper ink or deeper color on the leaves and makes it look very nice and realistic. Just with the help of the groove ball tool, make lines in the center of the leaves to just shape and mold them. These leaves are very delicate, so you have to be very careful that you do not tear them. So I have already made lot of leaves. Now we will make some filler flowers. These filler flowers are from one of the die sets by Amazing Paper Grace. You can take any filler flower of your choice. Basically, the flower size should be very small. Here I'm applying ink on the front of the flowers with the help of Archival ink sunflower, spritzing them with water and shaping them. I like to make a lot of flowers like this, the filler flowers, and I keep them in my stash. And whenever I'm making cards with flowers, etc., I like to add them to my flowers, and I usually make them in white because white is one color which highlights the other arrangement, the full arrangement, and makes your other flowers pop out. So always try to make the filler flowers in lighter color than your actual flower. And I would advise you to make lots of them and keep it because you might not know when you require them. And adding one or two filler flowers here and there really makes your project look amazing. So the filler flowers are almost ready. I'm just going to put these wire stamens in the center and completing them. Flower making is a beautiful process and I hope you're enjoying what I'm doing. So here I have created a front from my envelope using the dies from Amazing Paper Grace. You can find whatever dies I have used in the description box below, and all the products that I have used you can find in the description box below. These products are all available at the Spellbinder store. So you can really purchase these from the store using the links that I have given. Now I've placed the main flower that I made here in the center with the help of the glue. And I'm going to show you how to use those cut petals to extend your flowers. And believe me, it is so easy. I'm going to take these cut petals now and insert it around the flower underneath it, tucking it here and there. And you will see that your flower has become bigger in size without any effort. So this one die cut can give you bigger flowers, which is actually not the size of the die cuts, but you can create flowers of any size like this. And they look really very nice. So how big and nice my fluffy and my peony has become using the cut petals that I'm going to use. So you see, it is very easy to get more out of your flower dies or in fact any dies. I am a flower maker and I like to use my dies in most innovative and unique manner. So even you would like to now follow this method and try to get more out of your dies. I am now going to put on the music so that you can see how I arrange the other leaves and flowers, and then you can really enjoy and make one for your own. I hope you liked my video. Do subscribe to my channel and follow me if you are happy with my video here. Thank you for watching.